Good morning, guys. I am taking care of my seedlings that I planted. These I up-potted the other day. I didn't bring you guys along for that. This is lemon balm, and we're just giving that a feed. And then we have ginger in here, and this is chamomile. So we're going to give that a quick feed. There's a couple lemon balm seeds in there with the chamomile. And I'm going to feed all of the stuff that has more than 2 leaves on it. Anything smaller than that we don't feed yet. This is a cherry and a rose cutting that I started. And this is some Rose of Sharon cuttings. Up here we have some onions, Walla Wallas. So we're just gonna feed those. They're small, but they have 2 leaves. And then this is our oregano, fed our Walla Wallas. So I just sprayed my echinacea, my St. John's wort, and all of that stuff back there. And a lot of that is still not coming up, and I spray it with this spray bottle right here. Right now I have this is my lavender, and it's still spots, and this is English lavender, where it's doing really well, and then spots where it's really struggling. I've kept it covered just because it likes it warm. But every time I open this, I find more seedlings coming up. So hopefully that continues with the lavender. This was the first one up. And if they don't all come up, I'll put them on the ground, in the ground outside. And because there's seeds in there, maybe they'll still come up. So lavender's pretty picky. So peppers there. I'm waiting for those to sprout to these peppers as well. I don't want to put those on my because these ones where it's not all of them are very wet. So guys, some of the things that I do is I make sure that once those seedlings have their second leaves, I am giving them a half dose of our seedling starter. This is a really mild, you can see that there. It's just nitrogen. It's just a mild plant for house plants and stuff like that. I prefer organic because if you make a mistake, it's a little more forgiving. That's the nice thing about organic stuff. It's a lot more forgiving and a lot less harsh on your plants. And then when they get bigger, you can give them a full dose. So something like this seedling here, this is a cherry plant, a seedling this size. These could probably get full doses. These not quite yet. These not at all because they don't have their second leaves there. So until they get their second leaves, baby them and don't give them any seedling starter. But as soon as you get those second leaves, start feeding it once a week with some mild nitrogen. and then that will get them out the door. And then when you're ready to get them outside, introduce them to outside, the light, the wind. One of the things that you can do to help it with wind is putting a fan on your seedlings while they're in there, under grow lights, putting a fan under there that will help make those stalks of those seedlings stiffer, stronger, so that they can handle the winds outside. That's very important for our homestead because we have wind a lot here on the homestead, and it's just something we do. Keeping those seedlings covered as they're in this stage and they're not even up yet. Saran wrap over this one and keep it dry, or keep the saran wrap will keep in the moisture so that you don't have to water as much. And as soon as they start to come up, then you want to take the saran wrap off of there. So, and another thing real quick, guys. So if you have any heat-loving plants, if they like to germinate in soil that's on the warmer side, heating pads. So I have 6 heating pads here. So everything that likes to germinate on warmer stuff, I have on a heating pad. I think this one's unplugged. Nope. Or this one of these. So I put them under all my seedling starts, and like stuff that doesn't really need the heat, like your broccoli and your cabbage, your onions, I just unplug that under my starts. Now under here I have Walla Wallas. I don't see anything up yet. Another thing that you can do, which I couldn't really afford this time, is that to keep the moisture in there is you have a dome. You can leave that on longer. A dome is very helpful. I wish I had more of them, but I don't. That's just the way it is. I am lacking in the seed starting department for stuff. I just keep on reusing the same old. And to clean my equipment, I make sure that I spray it out with peroxide. I clean it in the sink, and then I spray it out before I put any seedling starter stuff in there. I spray it out with peroxide water, or like a 20-to-1 peroxide water, and that really helps. So hydrogen peroxide. Now another thing that you can do if you have had gnats is spraying neem oil on there, and then putting a little hydrogen peroxide in your water for your seedlings. That will help a lot with just getting in there and killing anything that's in there, and it will also give oxygen to the roots of your plants, because what happens is when you get gnats in your soil is they eat away at those roots in your soil. So just a few tips and tricks from here on Hedgehog's Homestead. God bless you. We'll see you guys next time.